Capricorn, hello, welcome. This is your monthly tarot card reading and it's for February. So we're going to go into the energy and we're going to see what lovely message we get for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for giving the video a thumbs up as well. So yeah, let's see what we get. And I've got some different decks I'm using. This deck started talking to me again. It is actually an angel deck, which I haven't used much, and it really started speaking to me yesterday. It's very beautiful, yeah, it just seemed to want to be used, and it's got such lovely messages on it. It's an angel tarot, and it's by Doreen Virtue, and I don't resonate with her anymore at all, but this particular deck just, I don't know, it was just really lovely. And I've got my Alice deck as well, which I thought would be really nice because I think the Alice is a really nice analogy for how we're living down here in the Matrix. It's like we've dropped down the rabbit hole and found ourselves in this maze, you know. And I've also got the Brian Froud fairy deck, which I keep meaning to use each reading I do, and I keep not doing it. And the fairies have been speaking to me a bit lately, and it's just like, I know they're communicating with me, but I know they're playing around with me as well, so it's quite interesting. So I'm going to pull a card from there. And so let's see what we get then, okay? Let's see what we get here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for month of February. And yeah, I'm just sending you lots of love wherever you are on Gaia. See what the spirit of the tarot is saying. Oh wow, so you've got the Guardian of Action, and that is you know, wands. Okay, that is wands. It's time for you to step up and be the leader. You have natural leadership skills that are being called into action. This is your moment to the sun. So move into the light and shine for all to see. This card is also about a person who has charisma, is inspiring, enjoys a challenge and loves the spotlight. So I feel you're sort of, this is a mirror message, okay? So it's a mirror message for you to really embody your true essence in the month of February. To really start stepping into your true light, the true essence of who you are. And to allow your spirit to shine. So that means not really paying attention to the old stories about yourself anymore. And likewise, because of this change in energy for Capricorn, you know, there is somebody in your life that is very shiny and very beautiful, you know, who really is inspiring as well. So it's like a mirror message really, and that's a lovely energy for Capricorn. Because as you become into your true essence, you're becoming more aligned, and obviously the energy around you will really improve. So let's see what the fairy oracle, let's see what the spirits of the fairies are showing for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in February. Okay, so new beginnings. You've actually got 3 cards, and I will quickly read those for you. The first card is a death card, okay, and this is I feel the death of the old identity that's not you anymore, you know, and the old timeline that you were on. It's time for it to go. You've got to do some more healing. You've got to look back a little bit. Okay, this is about looking back a little bit and doing some more healing on yourself. Not by telling yourself stories, but just healing the energy, transforming the energy into light. And you've got these 2 beautiful cards here. These 2 beautiful fairy spirits are all about, you know, don't be afraid to get a bit messy with life, you know. You've got to kind of get in there and live a bit of life. Also here, it's about being very aligned, and your energy, okay, your energy just becoming more fluid. So, you know, it's like things speeding up for you in February. So where things may have been quite there was a lack of movement lately, you know. This energy hit here. I can't. This is part of the reason, not being able to talk. Guardian of action. Okay, becoming an inspiration, being in your true essence, your true light. Things speeding up. You know, having to get a bit more messy with life, and healing the energy of the past. So letting the pain body be released into light, and feeling more light entering you, because you're ending an old timeline. And that's the thing, I feel this is a new beginning in February for Capricorn. So things could be shifting and speeding up for you in this month, especially if you're embodying more and more of your own light, you know. If you stay too much in the mind and you keep looking too much at the pain, you won't be working with the energy of the spirit. Okay, but if you are releasing those things, then your energy is becoming more aligned to spirit, aligned to your true spirit, and the spirit is saying it's time for Capricorn to have a new beginning, and things could be more action-based, and things will be shifting. So it's all dependent on where you're how you're embracing your journey. So let's see. Yeah. Let the new light come in. Let the old energy go and let the new light in. Remember and notice the parts of yourself that are really the old parts of yourself that really just need to be released, because they're not really who you are. They're just part of the old identity. So you know, things have been quite confusing, and it's been difficult to know the way forward. You may have had some low moods, you know, and it was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know the pathway forward. And it was like the physical reality trying to keep a grip on you and drop you down. You know, the matrix not making it easy for you at all. And where you felt quite unstable, ungrounded, you know, lacking stability in yourself, you're moving now into more clarity, you know, from the King of Pentacles into the King of Swords. More clarity, more wisdom, thinking more clearly in February, seeing things more clearly, more able to focus. Now, Tarot is telling you not to rush things, you know, allow things to come to you in your wisdom. There is definitely things speeding up in February for Capricorn. Now, again, don't rush into decisions, okay? That would be unhealthy. You are going to be moving into your alignment, the star reversed. Either way round, that card is amazing. You're going to find spirit moving things forward for you. So it feels like definite movement here. An old timeline wanting to end. I think it's the old identity of Capricorn. You know, whatever your earth identity's been in this incarnation, there's a large part of that needs to go, because it's been making things very confusing for you. This is now time for you to see that Spirit's moving you forward. Releasing your fears. Okay, releasing all your fears, and any low moods, leaving you, not having negative thoughts at all. Now, making good decisions, following your heart, making good decisions, but also being wise. Okay, also being wise. You've got the Lovers card. So some of you may be attracting, you know, love. But you're going to be wise not to overgive to people, you know. And if it's not a love partner, you're just making decisions that are making you shine. Things that are making you happy. Because it's a passion for life again. You know, it's a new beginning here. It's a time of action. It's a time of you being more in your alignment and being the real Capricorn, the real you, okay? So you don't need to overgive to anybody because that's not part of Capricorn's energy, really, at all. And so now, as you do this, you receive more. You're going to be receiving a lot more in February. It's an abundant energy, so you could receive money. You could receive more support from people. You don't really need to take any action as such. You don't really need to do anything. We've got here the Page of Swords in reversed. There is definitely a message about not rushing things. Allow the current of the universe to take you, because that's what's happening in February. It's the current of the universe, and you've just got to be prepared to let go of the old you, or the old timeline that wasn't making you happy. I know that can be painful, but it's really about you getting into more of an alignment and being the authentic self. You must be the authentic self now, and choose to do the things you love. You will receive, and you just don't have to rush anything. It's much more wise. Now you've got here the Four of Pentacles, which is about holding on. You know, you're abundant. You are abundant, so don't feel you have to hold on. Loosen your grip a little bit. Ace of Wands. You know, Spirit is going to be handing you something very exciting. This is a new beginning, you know, this is a new chapter for Capricorn to be starting something new that you're passionate about. And you're doing it in a way, I mean, that's Ace of Action. Whatever you're doing now is just going to keep improving and growing. There's guaranteed, you know, this is guaranteed. This is not sort of like we're not sure. So you just need to relax, really. Try to relax, because whatever it is you're doing, whether it's, you know, your own growth, I think it is your own growth, and, you know, it doesn't matter whether things fail or succeed. It's more the fact that you come out of it, that you have grown, that you've grown into your mastery, because we've got the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So there is such growth in the month of February. I think you'll look back and you'll realise all the time you spent worrying and thinking about something you didn't need to. Now, you've got here the King of Cups reversed. So keep your energy very much within yourself. That's the message from the Spirit, okay? Don't keep sharing how you're feeling with others. It's much more potent to keep focus within. Makes your power much more potent. When you're giving your energy outwards, it's giving rise to ego, and you're never more powerful in ego, never. You're going to come out of this depressed time because you're honouring yourself more than anybody else. And you're transforming into the Queen of Pentacles energy. It doesn't matter what gender you are, what sort of sexuality you are. You know, by honouring the self and putting your energy back into you, you're becoming this much more solid. You know, you're still nurturing. You can still be nurturing, but you're more solid. You're more rooted. You're abundant. You've got all your resources. Having more relaxation about that. You know, you don't need to hold on to anything. This is a new chapter for Capricorn in February. And it does make you more attractive as well. Because, you know, it's just a more beautiful energy, really, where you're relaxing more and you're just in your true vibration, which is the earth energy, very solid, abundant, but you know, you're not allowing your emotions to become so scattered. And you've got here the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, so Spirit again telling you to slow down. I mean, I can't tell you that enough. You don't need to mentally try to plan anything or push anything mentally, because Spirit's doing the work. You've got this Eight of Wands energy, which is Spirit moving things forward. You know, and if I just show you, you know, and you're heading towards the star. So, you know, that's slow down and that's slow down. They're both slow down, slow down. So if you try to speed anything up or take any action or communicate too much to people, it's not going to be healthy for you. You've got to stay more silent and honour your own energy, and trust in Spirit, because you're heading towards your star. Things are going to be shifting. Just keep doing things you love, you know, and again, it's about connection to Spirit. So if you're thinking a lot about other people or thinking a lot about thoughts that you don't like, it's just going to make you feel unstable. So don't do that, okay? Just release any pains and know that more light's coming in to Capricorn. Two of Wands. This is about forward movement now. It's not about the past, so there must be no thoughts about the past. And then when you've got the Wheel of Fortune, so you're on the verge of something happening, that, you know, a miracle that you've been wanting to happen for a long time, okay? You're on the verge of a miracle occurring. You're getting closer all the time. But it's up to the universe that's going to bring it. And the universe will only bring you something when you don't want it anymore. Okay, purging. You probably want to slap me for saying that, because you probably feel you've been purging a lot, releasing energy, but that's what you just need to do. You're going to be receiving. The more you release, the more you receive. And, you know, you're going to be growing and growing like never before. You know, and for some of you, there could be this new, it's like a new opportunity for growth, and that can come in many forms. Career, work, passion, spiritual growth, relationship, okay? You don't have to do anything to attain it. You don't need to take any action, because any action you take is going to be really from ego. And an ego will just, it's the mind. It thinks it knows the best way forward, and it doesn't. Spirit knows the best way forward for you. Just be mindful of that, because you're not quite ready to leap forward, okay? You're not quite ready. It's about you getting your energy in the right place. That's why they're telling you to slow down, because if you try to do too much right now, you're not going to be real. You're not going to be authentic. So I know that's a bit frustrating to be told that you've got to wait a bit more, but it's not fair for me to give you false information. I have to give you what the cards are saying. You're being shown to go in the direction you love, to do the things you love, to let go of the old identity, to let go of the past, to stabilize your frequency in the energy of light. There is a time of action in February for Capricorn, so things will start to become, there'll be more for you to do, and it's a new beginning, but you've kind of got to honour spirit and let spirit decide how it's going to happen. That's the thing. And you've got to try not to keep looking too far ahead. So, you know, and there may be a bit more purging to do, but you just need to know that with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you're on the verge of a miracle happening. So the month of February, if there's one message you can take away, it's about embracing your authenticity, pulling your energy back and your mind patterns back from unhelpful thoughts or unhelpful people, and really channeling into spirit inside yourself and becoming the true authentic power that you are. And as you do this, spirit will be working with you and starting to shift things forward for you. Let's see what Alice is saying. Okay. Oh, messages for a rabbit. Service to the animal world. You know, animals and nature hold so many messages for us. So many messages, and they're much more present. They tend to be a lot more present than, you know, humans. So take that message from the animal kingdom, from nature, to be very present. Okay, that's another important message. And then let's see what your spirit guides are saying. You're pulling yourself out of a dark hole, Capricorn. That's what's happening. So it's a pivotal month for shifting. So we don't have to rush this. It's more important to stabilise the frequency, and then everything will... But to have the King of Wands, I know Capricorn is strengthening their energy and their authenticity and their power with that Ace of Wands as well. So it's a powerful... It's a month for Capricorn to step more into your power and promises. So your spirit guides are talking about your promise to yourself. Let's have a look at the Lover's Oracle. And you had so many fairy cards. And of course you had the Death card, which was the other first card. So it is the ending of the old self, I feel. The self that really wasn't you. It was the conditioned self. That voice you hear inside your head is not your voice, you know. Somebody else's voice. You don't want anyone else's voice in your head anymore. Forgiveness. Oh yeah. Here, you know, stop focusing on your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream and imagine. So it's about forgiving yourself and forgiving other people. And we'll just do a self-mastery card as well. Oh, spontaneity. And I said, didn't I, about the message about being very present. Spontaneity, contained within my wisdom, is a perfectly free child who runs with the butterflies and shines with the morning sun. Okay, so Spirit really saying to you, make the promise to yourself about being more spontaneous, living in the present moment, being authentic in your power. You're gonna, by the end of February, you're gonna look and you're gonna go, wow, I am so much more authentic, I am so much more powerful, and I've attracted a really good opportunity into my life because of it. So that's the message, Capricorn. If you do like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you'd like a one-to-one tarot, just contact me and we can get you booked in. And I'm sending you lots of love, lots of peace for your month ahead in February, Capricorn.